My name is H.A. Goodman, and I'm an author, columnist, and journalist. And to read my writing and to see my latest CNN appearances and my MSNBC and RT appearances, you can go to hagoodman.com. I am definitely not a Trump apologist, but when people overlook the fact that Hillary Clinton actually pushed for policies that would bring us closer to war with China, and those same people just go bonkers or berserk over a phone call that Donald Trump had with the president of Taiwan. That's a big issue. The big issue is that you're letting Hillary Clinton, you're letting Democrats off the hook, and you're focusing on something that shouldn't really be blown out of proportion in terms of Trump's phone call with the leader of Taiwan. I'll read you here. The Washington Post. Donald Trump keeps confirming fears about his diplomatic skills. Well, WikiLeaks, according to WikiLeaks Podesta emails, which are 100% authentic, just ask Donna Brazil, who used to work at CNN, now she doesn't. Just ask Debbie Wasserman Schultz from the DNC WikiLeaks emails, who was forced to resign because she cheated Bernie Sanders and Clinton eventually lost to Trump. But anyway, one of the chief concerns of President-elect Donald Trump's detractors during the presidential campaign was the brash and notoriously loose-lipped real estate executive wouldn't be able to handle the delicate balancing act that is diplomacy. This is the Washington Post, who failed miserably with the 2005 audio to derail Trump's campaign, and interestingly enough, didn't find an audio or video of Bill Clinton and his numerous issues with women. It's one thing to make wild claims domestically. It's another to inflame a fellow world power with a careless word or two. Today, a fellow world power, China, is inflamed, and Trump's controversial conversation with Taiwan's leader, which broke nearly 4 decades of protocol when it comes to U.S.-China relations. Okay. President-elect Donald Trump spoke Friday with Taiwan's president, a major departure from, Taiwan President Tsai Ing-wen. I'm going to go ahead and read you a couple of things. First off, WikiLeaks reveals Hillary Clinton said U.S. could ring China with missile defense. Do you think anyone cared? Do you think Slate brought this up with the Washington Post? The public relations firms regarding Hillary Clinton and the Democratic Party don't care if Hillary Clinton actually pushes for war because of issues in the South China Sea, or because she wants to take a hardline stance against China, or she wanted to. That was Hillary Clinton's neocon stance. Neoconservatives backed Hillary Clinton and fundraised for Hillary Clinton. Their stance is be strong with Russia, be strong with China, and that means be strong militarily. That is far more of a danger or a threat than Trump's phone call. Whether or not Trump's phone call was wise, or whether or not it was the correct thing to do, I'm not sure. It's probably not as big of a deal as Hillary Clinton saying the U.S. could ring China with missile defense. This is the Indian Express. China has harshly criticized the U.S. and South Korea's planned deployment of missile defense system against North Korea, which conducted its 5th nuclear test in 2016. Hillary Clinton privately said the U.S. would quote, ring China with missile defense if the Chinese government failed to curb North Korea's nuclear program. Clinton's remarks were revealed by WikiLeaks in a hack of the Clinton campaign chairman's personal account. The emails include a document exerting Clinton's private speech transcripts, which she refused to release. A section on China features several issues in which Clinton said she confronted the Chinese while leading the U.S. State Department. China has sharply criticized the U.S. and South Korea's planned deployment of missile defense system against North Korea. And this is Hillary Clinton. Quote, we're going to ring China with missile defense. We're going to put more of our fleet in the area. Clinton said in a 2013 speech that she didn't want you or me or anyone else to hear, except investment bankers. Excuse me. Quote, so China, come on. You either control them or we're going to have to defend against them. Okay. So basically, by China's logic, Clinton told a different audience in 2013 the U.S., after World War II, could have labeled the Pacific Ocean the American Sea. You know what? You have that kind of rhetoric where Hillary Clinton is saying, yeah, the Pacific Ocean is just the American Sea, and we're going to ring China with missile defense if they don't do exactly what we want. This was from a tweet. Clinton, U.S. will, quote, ring China with missile defense and has the right to rename Pacific Ocean the American Sea. So is that as bad? What if Donald Trump said this? This is my overall point. It's not, you're not, this is my overall point. If Donald Trump had said the U.S. will ring China with missile defense and has a right to rename the Pacific Ocean the American Sea, what would the Washington Post say? What would Slate say? They wouldn't say anything. They would actually write, well, you know what? That's good, tough, uh, that's tough diplomacy. That's great diplomacy. Oh, that's a wonderful. It's a good foreign policy objective to control China's um, behavior in the South China Sea. And we have to rein in North Korea. And we have to go ahead and do all these things because Hillary Clinton said so. But if it's Donald Trump and a phone call, then people care. Then people care about potential issues with China. Give me your thoughts below. Um, Whether we can debate. Please go ahead. Give me your thoughts on Trump's phone call. Whether or not that was a great diplomatic move, that it might not have been the best diplomatic move, but it's not as dangerous. It's not as dangerous as the WikiLeaks email showing Hillary Clinton basically saying, "Yeah, we'll just ring missile defense around them, and the whole Pacific Ocean is the American Sea. No biggie." Give me your thoughts below. Hillary's rhetoric was far more abrasive, not just abrasive, far more dangerous and a far bigger threat. And it leads and led and would have led directly to perhaps a military confrontation or a military buildup that's an even bigger military buildup in that region than anything Trump did with the phone call. Give me your thoughts below, and that's why I think that the difference in perception is a huge issue here. Give me your thoughts below. Thank you so much for listening.